Let's check the connection. Why, hello there. Hi. How's it going? Just waiting for more people to join. I'm like, what should I do? What should I make for Din Din before I start the painting? And thank you for the like. Okay. Okay, what should I paint next? We'll see. Maybe we'll make it a surprise and you can guess. Like Pictionary. It's a fun game. I remember before I got that game for Christmas, we all got board games and I got Pictionary. That was pretty cool. Fun game. That was one of my favorite board games when I was a kid, Pictionary. You ever played that game? Everyone has to guess what you're drawing. I was really good at that too. Okay. Hi. God bless America indeed. I'm wearing these gold eye masks, gold eye covers, patches. Oh man, come on. Gotta pull out certain hairs because they're a little too short and they'll tug on my scalp. I don't know if I can do yoga in these overalls. I was thinking about doing yoga too. I can do some yoga poses. Come on now. Don't be a bitch. Okay. So yeah, I'm keeping my eye out for this mail I'm supposed to get from, what's it called again, AdSense. And it contains a PIN number so that I can verify my address and other things with, otherwise up until that point I'm not able to really get monetized through ads at least. So I'm really keeping my eyes peeled because people get our mail and they don't pay attention all the time, and sometimes they just put the mail on something and the cats get it, and I really keep my eyes peeled. Within the next 2 weeks or so I should be getting a new pin. I just hate it when someone gets your mail and then they just lose it thinking it's junk mail when it's not. It's like, wow. A little tiny bit disrespectful if you ask me. Okay. If someone throws out my mail, I gotta request a new pin and then wait another 3 weeks until I'm able to get monetized with ads. Like, that postpones my my ability, my opportunity to get paid through AdSense, through YouTube. And it's kind of disrespectful, and that's like, oh yeah, you're gonna assume because it's my mail must not be important, that kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, usually people are careful. It's never anything personal, it's just people are tired and they don't expect certain things. Anywho, we're gonna make dinner. We're gonna figure out what to do from there on, but I'm thinking maybe we could paint. I have my Vince McMahon painting. If anyone would like to buy that, could have a bid war or whatnot. Don't have to have a bid war, but if anyone's crazy about this painting, hit me up via Discord. In fact, I'll share that information with you guys. You guys can check out my Instagram where I share all my work, all my artwork. In fact, I need to take a photo of this and share it to my Instagram too. Haven't done that yet. Yes. Yeah, that's a one recent one of Shando and me. Let's see. And this is one I didn't really work too hard on. It was more of a quick practice painting. But I really like how it turned out. And here's Vince McMahon, guys. There's a serious painting. Vince McMahon. I like how the red tiles turned out, and I like that I improvised his blazer there, the greens, checkers, and all that. That was my idea, to make him stand out against that red background. Well, I wouldn't say it's random, maybe, but someone in the live stream before I started, they recommended that I paint him. I asked any people to request the painting, and that's the first request I got. So I didn't even know who Vince McMahon was before I started painting this. I just started painting per recommendation. Yeah, that's Vince McMahon. I like how his face and hands and jacket turned out. I really like how this one turned out, actually. I really like how that one turned out. The hands are pretty cool. With the little highlight on the wrist. Let's put our little... I'll turn up that light a little bit. There we go. Huh. The hands. Thank you. I'm glad you guys like it. But yeah, if anyone would like to contact me about buying this painting, I'll have my Discord out for you. Also, man, I cannot stop thinking about that Chester Bennington painting that I sold. Yeah, someone commissioned me for Chester Bennington, and I sent it out like a couple days ago. Yeah, I think, yeah, no wait, Sunday. And I sent it on Thursday, yeah. So now it's the third day. Hopefully it'll be there. Hopefully they receive it tomorrow. If not, maybe the next day, but that's all I can think about. I'm super anxious about how they deliver that package, and I just want them to get it, man. Like, I just want them to get the painting. That's so nerve-wracking because I haven't shipped a painting like that in such a long time. I was worried that someone's gonna screw it up. I know I didn't do anything wrong, like shipping labels are in place, and my handwriting's very clear to read, and there shouldn't be any confusion. So, sheesh. Still nerve-wracking. It's gonna be nerve-wracking until they get it. That's how it is. Okay. Oh, these are, they're gold eye patches. They're supposed to help with, puffy eyes, dark circles, and they kind of look cool too. I like these better than the other ones. They stick better. I know, what you doing? Now. Okay. Let's share some information here. If anyone would like to donate, that'd be wonderful. If not, that's a-okay. Three. Either one is just fine. And Shando the dog. Yeah, my dog's name is Shando. And Instagram, that's where you can see all my artwork. Instas. Katrina.art. And my Discord, where you can contact me about any, painting questions or anything of that nature, is gonna be emerald__13473, I think. Let me double check. 13473. All right. And I'll just pin that too. Oons. Oh, that's good. Should have had my microphone right up to my back. That feels good. Oops. Yes. My addiction was heroin, Parker. Thank you. Thank you, Anthony. Yeah, I was addicted to heroin for 6 years. 6 years. And I've been clean since February 28, 2023, my friend. Yeah, buddy. Yep. Thank you, Parker. That it wasn't easy, but it was worth it. 100% worth it. Thank you. Thank you, the Dark Magician. It's actually Sailor Moon inspired. I looked for Sailor Moon inspired items, and this is what I found. I thought it was really pretty. That's where I got my makeup brushes. They're Sailor Moon inspired. I saw this Sailor Moon inspired phone case. It was so cute. Unfortunately, I can't afford that. Well, I'm gonna wait until I get a new phone to get a new phone case, because I'm due for a new phone soon. Toonami. I think I've heard of that. Isn't that like Cartoon Network? Isn't that like a cartoon marathon from Cartoon Network or something? I remember that. When I was a kid, I really liked Ed, Edd and Eddy. And I really liked SpongeBob. That's Nickelodeon. My favorite Cartoon Network was probably Ed, Edd and Eddy growing up. Ed, Edd and Eddy. Just reminded me of my childhood so much, and the intro always cracked me and my sisters up. We just crack up anytime that intro turned on, and you're so excited to watch that show. But I used to play with kids in the cul-de-sac like that when I was little, and there were bullies just like in Ed, Edd and Eddy. It was so relatable. Like when I was a kid, I would have been that kid with the headgear. Shit. I wore a headgear, and it was hell. That's the reason why I can't like sleep with my hair on the back at the back of my neck. I always have to lift my hair up above my pillow. I can't stand anything tickling the back of my neck ever since that headgear. And that was when I was 11. I hated that thing. Traumatic. Yeah, mine looked like a halo too. That was a headgear, not a retainer. That's a headgear, not a retainer. It's different. It goes around your mouth. This is metal contraption. It goes around your mouth, and then there's this denim pad that it's connected to that goes on your neck, and it just makes your neck look like makes your neck look thick because it's like pushes it back and makes you look like this all the time. So bad when you're going like a kid going through puberty and you're insecure about your looks already. Fucking hated that shit. Hated it. Yes. 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 And I loved it when Dragon Ball Z was on. That was just, it's always seemed like it was on at night. But man, that was my jam. I think the first anime I ever watched was Sailor Moon, though. Either that or Pokemon. But I love both of those. Used to get up early if it was on. Okay. Probably around 9. Thinking I'm gonna have some beef for dinner. So rub that serum into the eye, into the under eye region. I love these things, man. They make my eyes feel refreshed and cooled, sort of. Speaking of cool, you know what I really love? You know what I really love? By the way, I'm not sponsored by any of this. I haven't even mentioned the name of the stuff. But I love this stuff here. This skincare. I'm not sponsored by them, but this is a Rose Glow and Get It Cooling and Brightening Eye Balm. It makes your eyes feel so nice, cool, and refreshed. Beef and eggs. Ooh, that's what I'm considering, man. GMAC, that's what I'm gonna have. I might even have it with potatoes or something. Or maybe I'll have it with an English muffin. I'm not sure. I'm considering potatoes. Because we have potatoes. I'm just not sure if they're like good anymore. I'll check and see if they're dangerously out of date. Love this stuff. Oh gosh, I love it. Also, it smells great too. It smells like roses. Sweet, sweet roses. Just don't want to get it in the eye. Just around the eye. Yep. I'm not wearing makeup right now. Shit, it's like, what, 6 o'clock p.m.? Makeup's too expensive for that. Hi there. Thinking like what I should do other than make dinner. I just cleaned the kitchen before getting with you guys here. I mean, it's not all completely clean, but I did the dishes and the counters and all that. This needs a soak.
Dale. Dale. Daylight coming. Go home. That's a nice way of saying hello. Oh, look, we're on TV. I know we are.
I was gonna get some with my card if you'd like to take you to the store sometime.
Oh, well, yeah, whatever. I was putting organic sugar in there because I don't think your mom gets enough calories anyway.
Yeah.
But the first time I did, I put the same amount
Yeah.
as I would as the monk fruit.
Yeah, wasn't enough?
Way too sweet.
Oh.
So I have to use less of that. But yeah, I'm going to get some because she doesn't, it's like I'm slipping it to her. She doesn't want it that way,
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. I can't hear him talking back to me like.
No.
Havarti cheese. Havarti cheese wrapped up in a slice of Kirkland signature ham. This is, it works.
Yeah. Remember those mom snacks of like string cheese wrapped up in ham?
Mm-hmm. And it's quick. Because I'm watching the Super Bowl. Super Bowl.
Yeah. Okay. Super Bowl. Who's winning? Anyone winning? Anyone important winning?
New England, which is in Boston,
Okay.
is playing Seattle.
Okay.
And New England can't do a thing
Yeah.
on offense.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And Seattle hasn't been able to score a touchdown, but they've been able to move down the field close enough to kick 4 field goals. So it's 12-0.
Oh.
It's about 4 quarters about to start.
Oh. Well. You can watch that shit on YouTube, can't you? That's where you're watching it?
I'm watching it on YouTube TV.
Yeah. Okay. We should watch the Super Bowl together, guys. Make some mashed potatoes. In fact, I'll make enough for everyone. These are gonna go bad if I don't. My mom would like potatoes too, even though she's not nice to me. She doesn't. Okay. Where is our? Oh yeah. Time for some mashed potatoes and some meat. And we'll have it with some peas. How about that? Peas and butter and mashed potatoes and meat. Oh yeah, we better start boiling some water too. Aha. Mashed potatoes. I don't have potatoes like this very often. I prefer Yukon Golds for one thing, and for another, I don't care for peeling potatoes that much. They're not as easy as carrots. Can't just go back and forth. And they're slippery. They like to slip and then you cut yourself. But it's gonna be good. It's gonna be delicious. Yeah, my dad's pretty cool. So many of those dark spots there. Cool. Actually, do this right here. Start cooking the meat once the potatoes are done boiling. I feel like this thing needs to be sharpened or something. Three potatoes we're using. See, even this is starting to make my arm, like my bicep, burn. Like everything I do seems to take some form of exercise for my arms. It's not like I lift weights all the time. I don't. Not even every day. I used to carry and haul around art supplies everywhere when I was in college. Never drove, so anytime I'd go grocery shopping, I'd carry 2 big heavy bags with me every week or so, or twice a week sometimes. It's more like just the manual labor I've done in my life, and the hauling around heavy art materials. It gets my arms looking like this. And I'm not barely even flexing with this in my hand. I remember when I was 9, I was really into exercise too, and I used to say that I wanted to be like the strongest woman in the world. I don't want to be that strong anymore. I don't want to be like massive or anything, but strong, yes. Nothing wrong with girls wanting to be strong and muscular. It's all about being healthy. No matter what anyone says, health is where you should aim. Health is invaluable, man. We take it for granted. We take it for granted often before it's too late. And then something happens to us that can't be changed. And we start going on a health kick to really take care. It's like when my dad had a bladder cancer scare back when he was, freshly married to my mom. Before my eldest brother was born, he had bladder cancer from smoking cigarettes. So he quit because of that. Sheesh, man, I could have grown up without a dad. That would have sucked ass.
'Cause, you know, my dad always had my back. Always had my back when false, weird accusations were thrown at me as a child. It's ridiculous. Okay. Potato. Okay. Let's wash these.
Potato time.
Thinking, should I make more? Because people might want more, but nah, I'll just make this amount.
I'm afraid of people won't want to eat it.
My brother just had some Chinese food that he ordered, and you know, I would eat that stuff if they cooked it with like avocado oil or something, but I'm like, that's one of my pet peeves is canola oil. It's very unhealthy. And just about every restaurant uses canola oil. Especially if it's like a Chinese restaurant where they have to use high heat. Yeah, avocado oil is best for that. It's healthy. Canola oil is one of the most unhealthy things you can eat, from what I've heard. Allegedly. Well, I think it's true. I don't think I have to say allegedly. Allegedly. Everyone's got to say allegedly, even when something's a fact. Some salt in it too. Let's try that. Dum 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 dum. Yeah, and I haven't been on my Instagram in a little while, guys. If anyone has sent me a friend request, I'll accept those requests tonight. I've gotta check my Instagram. Gone a few notifications. But I only get on Instagram to post my art usually. It could also be a way for someone to, you know, DM me and talk about art business. I think that'll be enough potatoes for at least 3 people. 84. Those are big potatoes. I'd say one of those potatoes would fill me up.
Ooh, mashed potatoes. All you gotta do is rinse it. It's so easy. Where's my Shando? Where's my Shando? I've got a fortune cookie. Oh, there you are. Hey, listen. I know you love fortune cookies, and I almost dropped it. You would have loved that, wouldn't you? Shando? Come here, buddy. Come here. Yeah. Fortune cookie? What's our fortune? What's our fortune? Oh, you want one too, Art? Okay. Here. Here's another. It says, a friend asks only for your time, not your money. There you go. Okay. Well, I don't have money, so joke's on you. Want one, Art? Here. Crunch, crunch. Man, I liked those so much more when I was a kid. Now they're boring as heck. What you doing, you goofy? Should I cook the peas? Peas, please. What else is in here? Butter. Egg is a little. Egg, meat, potatoes. What else? I believe there's still chicken in there. That nosy. I'm feeling more like a beef. Peas that is, then. Peas and butter. Peas, please. Put you over here. Put you over here. Hey, I love you, Artie. You a friend? Are you a friend? Start boiling. Oh yeah. Just a little bit of salt on my fire. I'll give you a small piece of my burger. How about them apples, Shando? I like to put a little bit of honey on my beef. Make it caramelize slightly and have a itty bitty 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 sweetness. Just a little bit. And I use a spoon to smear it because it's a lot easier than the knife. Here's a bit of meat, baby. Here, that's your treat today. Hurry up, potato. Turn that down a bit. I gave him about a third of my burger, or at least a fourth. Is that good, Shando? That's all you're getting though, because I'm gonna make the rest of my burger spicy. Some paprika, some pepper. Don't you hate it when you go to spice your food and you accidentally open the scooper section, and you just dump it all over? Don't you hate that? I did that with my cream of wheat the other day, but I managed to save it. Oh, I think that's it. That's good enough. These are really big patties too. Okay. Where on earth did I? Ooh, a little bit of chili powder would be good. Tiny bit. Yeah. Now where on earth did we put the? Here it is. Cayenne pepper. I like spicy stuff. I put that on my eggs too. Peas, please. Oh yeah. How's everything going, everyone? Thanks, guys. What's up? What's up, everyone? Wow, no, I'm not begging for money, asshole. I actually work really hard. Wow. Wow, what a jerk. He doesn't know anything about me. Doesn't know how hard I fucking work. I worked at a cafe for 10 whole years before they shut down. Now I have a dog attached to my hip and I have to find something where I'm able to have him with me. It's not easy. Not only that, but places are having a hard time hiring. I'm not the only one struggling. But yeah, I don't have to prove myself to that asshole. I could sometimes clean this kitchen 3 times a fucking day. Because it gets messy just like that. Just like that. 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 There we go. Nasty. He's probably a lazy motherfucker who sleeps in his mom's basement and doesn't even help out with chores for that matter. If he's gonna make assumptions about me, I can make assumptions about him. And I'm assuming it's a him. Because it's always the hims who are bothering me. Saying things about me that aren't true. Sorry, no, I'm assuming that because 90% of my audience is male. I don't know why that is, but, well, actually, I probably do. And I don't want to admit it. Some people think I'm only here as look at me, look how cute I am, show and tell. They don't see that I paint. Talk about recovery from addiction. Some people act like if you're a woman and you're attractive, you should hide yourself in shame. Otherwise, you're just asking for compliments. You're just asking for it. It's that you're just asking for it mentality. So it's not going to be someone else's fault if they come on to me and harass me or whatever. It's my fault for asking for it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Peppo. Yeah, I'm home cleaning house all fucking day, and then I'm doing this, and that's a lot of work, actually. In fact, I usually have 2 live streams every day, and I don't, I appreciate any help I can get, any donation I can get, but I don't demand it. I don't beg for it. It's appreciated. So I guess certain jobs are considered jobs and some aren't. As long as you're making $50,000 a month, then it's a job, huh? It's not a job even, if you work 24 hours a day and you still don't make money, I guess it's not a job yet. Motherfucking moron. Okay, that's not quite done yet. Hurry up. Start some eggs pretty soon. Not only that, but I'm a painter, man. Like that's a lot of work. It's a lot more work than it seems. I mean, some paintings don't take me as long. But the cost of materials, the setup, the utter anxiety I feel beforehand. It's okay. He's probably just low IQ. Really low IQ. Deranged. Probably saw my dad and was jealous that I have a healthy relationship with my dad, and they don't. Get into that trash can. Well, I know you won't, but I know Art definitely will. Am I ever happy? What do you mean? What's the difference between a job and a hobby? Are you saying that my painting could possibly constitute as a job because I enjoy it? That's stupid. Some people are just really low IQ, I guess. It's only a job if I'm making $100 million a year. I'm only worth something as a human if I'm making $1 million a year. That's why people like that exist. Like, that's why people who are homeless on the streets get treated like they're not even human. It's fucked up. Probably are jealous of me. Wouldn't surprise me. I have a stronger chin than them. Probably have more muscles, more tone than they are, more attractive than they are, smarter than they are, more talented than they are. I can actually cook and they can't. I cook for my whole fucking family and they can't. Dumbasses. And they're angry probably because they're incels and they want to get into my pants and they know they can't ever have a girl like me. Like, never. Never, because they're the way they are. And they can't see it. Dickheads. I mean, truly, naturally, they're the types of people who'll come up to a girl and say, "You're really beautiful," and then the girl acknowledges it, says, "Oh, I know I am." He's gonna be like, he's gonna pull a Regina George on her. So you think you're pretty? You don't know me, annoyed catfish. I can respond however and to whatever I please. Yeah. Wow, man, unbelievable. Yeah. I'm not a miserable person. I'm responding to these trolls and these jerks. You know, I'm laughing at them. I'm laughing at them. They're pathetic. You know, I'm just spouting facts right here, man. It's like, shit, that's the kinds of people we're dealing with. And it's like, whatever. I don't care. And you see people call me trans thinking it's an insult. Guess what? I'm not trans and I don't consider that an insult. Real women, okay. So you're one of those people who thinks that because I'm not like super curvaceous like Kim Kardashian, I don't constitute as a real woman, huh? Is that what you're saying? Like women don't come in all shapes and sizes like men do? I mean, women come in way more variety in shapes and sizes than men do. And you act like we're all supposed to be the same. Idiot. To them, skinny women don't exist, brawny women don't exist. We all have to be like, stupid. Shit, I mean, but you got lots of women who are considered like the most beautiful women in the world, and they don't have Kim Kardashian or Nicki Minaj like bodies. Stupid. Okay, let's drain those peas now. Peas, please. I love peas. Actually, my channel is very positive. I'm responding to trolls who are just spreading blatant lies about me. Hey, buddy. Flat truther's probably a flat earther. Yeah, exactly. Oh, no, what's your attitude? And then they're provoking me. Exactly. Wow. Sexist. I'm not even a feminist, but I'll respond to sexism anytime. Oh man, what an incel. What a bitter, sad incel. Love it. And that's why they're saying like your attitude and all that, because they're triggered by me saying that to them. Because they know it's true. Thank you, Tahana. You're great too. Yeah, I'm not going to give him any more of my time. Thank you, Camille. Good advice. Good advice. Hey. Do some Worcestershire. Here I am about to eat a hearty meal and they're all shaming my body and everything. Like, you fucking asshole. Only a very insecure man shames a woman's frame. only an insecure asshole who cannot get a woman will say mean things about, you know, really cruel things about her frame, about her body, about something she can't control. Wow. It smells like love. No, it smells great. A little bit of butter in my peas. Peas, please. A little bit of butter, a little bit of sea salt. So the pink variety, even though it doesn't matter what color it is. I heard it's a big scam, you know, like, that's what I heard. I'm not saying it's true. That, you know, the different types of salt. It doesn't matter what type of salt you have. It's just salt. Get my egg. Seems like some guys just can't stand women who are self-assured too, because like they like the idea that they can somehow control me. And seeing someone who's confident and self-assured really irks them when it's someone that looks like me. Okay. I'm supposed to be weak and docile. Oh, that egg looks perfect. Alrighty, buddy. Mama's gonna have her food pretty soon. Should be delicious. Gotta check those potatoes. See if those. Oh yeah, those are done. Those are done. Get a good, you know. Candles aren't hot. Hey! This thing's broken now. Great. Oh, gotta turn that off. The meat's done now. These dishes are really done soon. Okay. Rinse that off, I guess. You're such a sweet boy, Sandro. You're my pride and joy. And even though it is hard getting a job with you, I would have had a 9 to 5 like restaurant job, because I worked in that industry for 10 years. I would have had a job, but I don't regret giving you, buddy. You're my pride and joy, and I love you. You're not gonna listen to those meetings, are you? You're just jealous. Okay. Butter, butter, butter. Grass-fed butter. Always grass-fed. Always. Dry, dry, dry. I wish we had some towels. It's okay if we don't. Meat. Egg. Oh yeah, it's a good looking egg. And that potato will be done soon too. More butter. I'm gonna put some milk and some. Ooh, how's this butter mark? That's a good. Oh, and it looks like it's
expired. And I never even used it. I was gonna use this for one of my recipes and I just didn't do that. Just smell it and see. I mean, if it's buttermilk, it might be, it's already cultured. I think it's fine. I don't think buttermilk really expires, does it? That smells pretty good to me. Add a little bit to that. Buttermilk mashed potatoes. Let's see how it tastes. We'll add a milk. Sure love you, Shando.
My baby, ow, 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 don't cry, don't cry, you're just a baby. Oh my gosh.
Hurry up, so my food doesn't get cold. Sour cream on top. Do you like a tiny piece of my meat, bud? There you go. Creamy mashed potatoes. That's a good amount. That's a good amount for everyone. I like to put them on my peas, or my peas on my mashed potatoes. So we'll do that first, actually. Guess I'll use that. Potato, creamy mashed potatoes. Just couldn't resist new spoon. Just a little bit of mashed potatoes there. And the rest is for everyone else.
peas on that, on top of the potatoes and all that jazz. I love peas, guys. I'm having extra peas. There we go. A little bit more. See if that's any good. A little more Worcestershire sauce on my meat. A little bit of sriracha. Sriracha. Oh yeah, sour cream. Can't forget that. Oh, wait a minute, I have some sour cream here that's not been opened somewhere. I mean, has been opened. Here we go. And some sriracha. Oh, cod liver oil. Because it's healthy. Yeah, I've had this stuff for a long time. It's expensive, but it doesn't last long. It was like somewhere around $40 or so for that bottle of cod liver oil, but it's good stuff. A little bit of sriracha on the side there too. A bit of sour cream. These dishes are about done. Ouchie! That hurts. Without leaving a mark, buddy. I opened the dishwasher and it just slammed right on my foot. Okay, a little bit of sour cream on my potatoes. You want a little bit of that, bud? I know you like sour creams. Okay. Here, Artie, I give you a little bit too. Here you go, sweet pea. Here. Catch it. Catch it. Oh, no. Oh, buddy. Don't dodge it. Goodness. Shando, would you lick that sour cream off of Art's neck, please? Yeah, you got all over your neck, baby. Look, look, look. Look at Artie. Look at Artie over here. No, Shando, look, look, look. Lick it, hun. Look, Shando, you goofball. Right over here. Right on Artie. Oh, yeah. Yeah, clean Artie up. Can you clean him up, buddy? No. Okay. We're just cleaning you up, big boy. Yeah, I know. Well, here, let me clean you up a little better, honey. Let me clean you up a little better. I see that? You got it all over your neck. Got it all over your neck, you silly goose. You need 2 doubles. That already is a goofball because Sometimes he dodges the food you get him, and it's like, "Wah!" Gets on his head instead. Okay, let's put that back there. All right, there we have it. Actually, you know what? I think I'll get a fork. Spork. Oops. Okay, alrighty. Now we're gonna get ready to get criticized for eating. Can't win them all. You know how it is? Like, people tell me, go eat a hamburger. Because I'm not eating right at the moment directly in front of them. It means me I'm starving myself. And then it's like, as soon as I eat, oh, she's an attention seeker. Dumbass. Anyway. Potatoes. Thank you, R. Ramos. I like you. Welcome to my channel. And now I'm thinking about a spoon. Because I can't eat these peas like this. Oh man, I'm gonna get a spoon. I can't trust that you're not gonna go eat all my food, bud. Whoopsie. I was a heroin addict for 6 years. I've been clean as of February 28, 2023. Yeah, I gave you a big piece of my meat, Shando. That was a sacrifice I wasn't sure I was willing to make. It sure is good, though. Thank you, PTS Demon. It is good. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I see, like, I used to work at this cafe for 10 years before they shut down. And my boss really treasured my work effort. He told the new manager, after he had a minor heart attack and couldn't run it anymore, that he wasn't allowed to fire me. Well, I think that pissed him off. That pissed off the new manager, and they just decided to shut the place down entirely. And I'm sure there are other reasons too. But kind of sucks. Tried it. We did everything we could to keep that place running. Too much beans. What do you mean? There's no beans in here. That's what you're talking about. Oh yeah, it's so good a sour cream. I'm gonna go get some more salt. Yeah, Mama likes her salt. I'm gonna have a bite of everything. Boom. Appetit. So good. Hi, Shando.
peas aren't that good for you, sweetheart. I don't think potatoes are really good for you either. Yeah. Yeah, that kind of stuff's unhealthy for him. No, I wouldn't give it to him. Not potatoes, not wheat, not peas. Not good for him. I know grapes aren't good for them. I know onions aren't good for them. Of course, everyone knows chocolate's not good for them. Avocado's not good for them. I mean, I know rice is okay, usually. I want to get some sweet potatoes. Because I want to make that casserole so good. With the marshmallows and everything. Mate. So show ya. I'm not a vegetarian. Hell no. I'm not like I have anything against vegetarians, but I couldn't do that personally. I love my meat too much. Nom 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 nom. It's delicious. This is like I saved the best bite for last. It's so good. There is a pea. It's a pale pea. Too spicy, Shando. I'm sorry, hon. That was a good change. I ate so much cream of wheat. It's nice to have something a little more hearty. Yeah, Shando is adorable. Okay, so we got our peas and potatoes out here. Make sure the dog can't get access to that. Let's soak. It's easier to clean later. Okay, I'll put this on the back. Because those dogs, I mean, at least Artie will perform all kinds of acrobatics to get to the potatoes. You okay, baby? Front and center. Shando. Can you sit? Seek good, not evil, that you may live. Then the Lord Almighty will be with you, just as you say he is. I love that, Dominic. Thank you. Here's some food, baby boy. And it's very applicable. Because I just responded to some bullies. And yeah, I should not be responding to them. I should just flat out ignore them. Because honestly, I don't give a shit what they think. I really don't. Sometimes I just want to throw it back in their face, you know? Because people like that, they might not be affecting me too much, but in terms of, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, they don't live rent free in my head. But it's not the same with everyone. I'm sure they go to other live streams and they bully and they harass, and some people really do take that personally. Some people, they hurt themselves when other people say mean things to them. And that's just not cool, man. Cracking my back.
Waiting for my boy. I've got, yeah, my coffee cup here. Get out of the way. Live stream bacteria. It goes away. That's right. That's right. They're just a bit. They're just what is a symbiote? What is a symbiote? Is that like a bunch of living organisms? I thought that was like called a zooid. What is a symbiote? I'm not sure what that is. Symbiote. What? We are Venom. Yes, I was thinking of Venom when I said that. We are Venom. Venom. We are Venom. That's one of my favorite superheroes. Because he's funny. Actually, my favorite superhero is Iron Man, definitely. This reminds me so much of... I mean, it's Robert Downey Jr. He's definitely someone we should be looking up to. Because, you know, I mean... some people say, well, he's rich. He can have and do whatever he wants. But actually, no. Where's my light? I'm trying to find my other light here. No, I need to find my meds too. Try to do that. I don't like to do my meds on, take my meds on camera. No, is there no point in that? But doesn't seem appropriate. If I don't find my meds, I'm gonna be very upset. Hey, buddy. And you know what I have? I have these things. Oh, also, got my. I never want to eat these on it or swallow these on an empty stomach because I did and it made me throw up. Like certain supplements, you gotta eat beforehand. But these hair growth capsules, I wonder if they actually work. They were expensive. And you know, another good find was these gummies. Yo, I thought this was gonna be about this size here, and it came like this. Because someone here in the live stream recommended that I get magnesium. Magnesium's calming. I tend to get crampy feet. That could be a deficiency. But they come in these already wrapped up little guys and individually wrapped here. Get 2 of them. Gosh, I need like a pair of scissors. Where's my scissors when I need them? But you see, look at that. They got juice in them. And they're really delicious. They taste like peach, even though it's not even peach flavored. Maybe it's leche or something. I mean, it's probably whatever berry that is there. Raspberry, that's possible. Yo. And this has sodium ashwagandha root extract, L-theanine, vitamin D, vitamin B6, and zinc. I'm not sponsored by them, by the way. Can't wait until my PIN number comes in the mail. Why can't they just send it to my email address? Why has it got to be sent in through the actual mail? There's a potential that I might not get it. There's a potential that someone's going to get my mail and lose it. And that would suck. That would mean I'm not able to get monetized for my ads and stuff. And I'm telling you guys, there's only been one day where I didn't do any live stream. And that was just a couple days ago. For a whole month straight, I've been here twice a day. So I'm, on Sundays, I'm going to take it a little easy. Today's Sunday. I'll probably only do evening streams on Sunday, unless otherwise I feel like it. Oh yeah, these taste good. Mm. Mm. Well, it says to take it 20 to 30 minutes before a meal. Does that really matter? I don't know. But as a dietary supplement, consume 2 gummies daily for optimal results 20 to 30 minutes before a meal. And I'd recommend it before bed because it helps you to calm down. You want in, baby? You having a hard time? One sec. One moment. Un momento. Put this away too. Come on in, baby boy. Come on in, sweet pea. Come on in. Come on in. Do you need my help? Do you need to go potty or something? Just a minute, guys. I gotta take care of Shando here for a minute. Just looking for my meds. What is it, sweetheart? Do you need to go potty? Come on. What is it, honey bear? Oh, you look like you just want to cuddle, huh? You want to cuddle? Cuddle bears? Come on in. Come on in. You just want to cuddle with mamas. Excuse me. Ooh, what is this mess? Let's clean it up. One sec. Make it all cozy for you here, okay? But don't get in Mama's part of the bed, okay? Don't get in Mom's side of the bed, because it gets all hairy. I know. Open the window a little bit, okay? Get some air in here for you. Okay, found it. All right. What? You think I'm a meth head? What a crazy guy. What a wild and crazy guy. What an idiot. So, gosh, guys, I wish the censorship thing wasn't so anal. I also love this stuff here. Not sponsored by them. Just applying some hair oil. It smells like gardenia and lilacs. Hey, you have a splendid night too, Daniel. Get comfy indeed. Thank you. Thank you. You know, I take really good care of my hair since I've been letting it grow out. I used to have a buzz cut. In a lot of my earlier videos, you'll see me with very short hair, like nothing. It was like Chester Bennington's hair in that painting I created. Hey, thank you, Matthew. Thank you for the heart. Hey, Stefan, thank you. Hey, Retro. Hey, how are you doing? It's like, you don't want to use too much because it'll make your hair look a little oily. You know, you don't want that. Makes your hair look dirty rather than clean like it actually is, but just a little bit, and it doesn't, you know, it's hair oil, but it does not make your hair look oily. It's nice. And it smells good. Okay, I think that's enough. It's just, oh yeah. It just smells like a Crabtree and Evelyn perfume, man. I love that shit. What's up, Shando? I thought you wanted to be in here. 7:25. My favorite music. Oh gosh, my favorite music is varied, dude. I like country rock. I like hip hop. I like blues. I like classical. I like jazz. I like 80s music, 90s music, 70s, 60s, 50s music. I like all kinds of music. I like Prince. I like the Rolling Stones. I like Kate Bush. I like the Beatles. I need chapstick. That's what I need. I think lip oil helps. I paint. I paint on my live stream. I play with my dog Shando, take him for walks, go hiking, outdoorsy stuff. I like hiking and camping and going to the beach. I like tide pools. I would love to go fishing, man. I would say that's a hobby if I actually did it. Shando. You're knocking my water down, dude. What are you doing over here? Oh, you goofball. He's smart. He's too smart. He just did that on purpose. He just knocked down my water on purpose so I'd go over there. Oh yeah, I know he did. He came over here, went over here, did a U-turn, knocked down my water, probably because he's big. But then he just went over there to ask for me to let him out. Really? Are you not gonna just come back in? You've had your din-din and everything. Alright. Okay, let's go see what he wants. What is a sweet pea? Well, I'm not going down there, kiddo. Hail to the nah. Okay, you suit yourself. Goofy. Goofy dog. Love him. Ha! Oh, thank you, AR. I'm glad my content makes you happy. I'd like more of that. Yep. That's right, Barney. I'm I'm Catholic, so I do believe in the Holy Trinity. Where's my water? Well, honestly, guys, I do these live streams even when I don't necessarily feel like it. Excuse me. And most of the time I do feel like it. Excuse me. Wrong pipe. It's not passable. I'm gonna let my hair grow out, probably past my collarbones as long as I can. We'll see. It's good to trim it every now and then. I've only trimmed it once. Hey, bless you too, John. I think, I've seen the first season of it. I actually did enjoy it. There are a lot of shows I need to finish. I was enjoying the show, what was it called? Landman. I'm doing good. So, yep. I love anime. Heck yeah. Anime, I would say, I like Speed Grapher. I liked, Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, Landman was so good. It has Billy Bob Thornton and Demi Moore. It's really good. It's got John Hamm. You know what? We were watching Landman, and my dad was in the room. He was watching it too, and he said that John Hamm's face, his mug actually, to be specific, he said that John Hamm's mug fills him with rage. Oh, I thought that was funny. So I sent him that meme of John Hamm raving with that stupid song in the background. His face too. John Hamm's mug fills me with rage. Hey, Iram Aguilera. We are a recovery from addiction channel, but we also paint and we play video games, talk about those things. We read the Bible. It's kind of like we talk about our habits, how to change them, and a day of in the life sort of thing. There's no big spider on the wall, seriously. I don't believe you. I don't believe you can see that. I mean, it's possible if one skittered over there, but no. Think I would have noticed it too from my peripheral, probably. Yeah. Yeah, should we read? Should we read a little bit? How about a couple, yeah? I like Jeremiah. I like John. I'll find a good one. Come on. See, I'm not good at memorizing specific passages, numbers. And that's why I highlight passages. This is Jeremiah, verse 8. Chapter 8, verse 8. How can you say we are wise, and the law of the Lord is with us? But behold, the false pen of the scribes has made it into a lie. It's a good one. And I really appreciate suggestions. Would you like for me to read the book of Samuel? Samuel? Here we go. Book of Samuel. There was a certain man of Ramathaim Zophim of the hill country of Ephraim, whose name was Elaknah, the son of Jeroham, son of Elihu, son of Tohu, son of Zuth, an Ephraimite. He had 2 wives. The name of the one was Hannah, the name of the one was Hannah, and the name of the other was Peninnah. And Peninnah had children, but Hannah had no children. Now this man used to go up year by year from the city to worship and to sacrifice to the Lord of hosts at Shiloh, where the 2 sons of Eli, Hophni and Phinehas, were priests of the Lord. On the day when Elkanah sacrificed, he would give portions to Peninnah his wife and to all her. I should get my microphone. And to all her sons and daughters, and although he loved Hannah, he would give Hannah only 1 portion, because the Lord had closed her womb. And I need water while I'm reading. My mouth gets dry and I can't learn how to talk. Yeah. Sons and daughters, and although he loved Hannah, he would give Hannah only 1 portion, because the Lord had closed her womb. And her rival used to provoke her sorely, to irritate her, because the Lord had closed her womb. So it went on year by year. As often as she went up to the house of the Lord, she used to provoke her. Therefore Hannah wept and would not eat. And Elkanah, her husband, said to her, Hannah, why do you weep, and why do you not eat? And why is your heart sad? Am I not more to you than 10 sons? After they had eaten and drunk in Shiloh, Hannah rose. Now Eli the priest was sitting on the seat beside the doorpost of the temple of the Lord. She was deeply distressed and prayed to the Lord and wept bitterly. And she vowed a vow and said, O Lord of hosts, if thou wilt indeed look on the affliction of thy maidservant, and remember me, and not forget thy maidservant, but wilt give to thy maidservant and a son. O Lord of hosts, if thou wilt indeed look on the affliction of thy maidservant, and remember me, and not forget thy maidservant, but wilt give thy maidservant a son, then I will give him to the Lord all the days of his life, and no razor shall touch his head. As she continued praying before the Lord, Eli observed her mouth. Hannah was speaking in her heart, only her lips moved, and her voice was not heard. Therefore Eli took her to a drunken woman. And Eli said to her, How long will you be drunken? Put away your wine from you. But Hannah answered, No, my lord, I am a woman sorely troubled. I have drunk neither wine nor strong drink,
but I have been pouring out my soul before the Lord. Do not regard your maidservant as a base woman, for all along I have been speaking out of my great anxiety and vexation. Then Eli answered, Go in peace, and the God of Israel grant your petition, which you have made to him. And she said, Let your maidservant find favor in your eyes. Then the woman went her way and ate, and her countenance was no longer sad. They rose early in the morning and worshipped before the Lord. Then they went back to their house at Ramah, and Elkanah knew Hannah, knew Hannah his wife, and the Lord remembered her. And in due time Hannah conceived and bore a son, and she called his name Samuel, for she said, I have asked him of the Lord. And the man of Elkanah and all of his house went up to offer to the Lord the yearly sacrifice and to pay his vow. But Hannah did not go up, for she said to her husband, As soon as the child is weaned, I will bring him that he may appear in the presence of the Lord and abide there forever. Elkanah, her husband, said to her, Do what seems best to you. Wait until you have weaned him. Only may the Lord establish his word. So the woman remained and nursed her son until she weaned him. And when she had weaned him, she took him up with her, along with a 3-year-old bull, an ephah of flour, and a skin of wine. And she brought him to the house of the Lord at Shiloh. And the child was young. Then they slew the bull. And they brought the child to Eli. And she said, O my lord, as you live, my lord, I am the woman who was standing here in your presence, praying to the Lord. For this child I prayed, and the Lord has granted me my petition, which I made to him. Therefore I have lent him to the Lord as long as he lives. He is lent to the Lord. I have lent him to the Lord. As long as he lives, he is lent to the Lord. Okay. There's a semicolon. And they worship the Lord there. There we go. I think that was just one chapter there. A little bit. I've been a little bit tired, yeah. A little tired lately. That's why I didn't really have the earlier live stream. I needed to get some rest. Thessalonians, okay. Thessalonians chapter 9, verse 6. And drink more water. Oh, salty. Thessalonians. Let's see if it's in this. There we go. 184. Nine, 6. Second. Thessalonians chapter 9 verse 6. Let's see. There is no chapter 9 verse 6, I don't think. No. In Thessalonians, you got the first letter and the second letter. And there's no chapter 9 here. But I did highlight some of Thessalonians, so I'll read that. So then let us not sleep as others do, but let us keep awake and be sober. For those who sleep at night and those who get drunk are drunk at night. But since we belong to the day, let us be sober, and put on the breastplate of faith and love, and for a helmet the hope of salvation. For God has not destined us for wrath, but to obtain salvation through our Lord Jesus Christ. Okay, Mark chapter 2, verse 17. It's one of the last ones, I think. Maybe. No, maybe not. Mark. Maybe it's a short book. Yeah. 31. Yeah, I had a feeling it was next to Matthew. Okay. Mark 2:17. And when Jesus heard it, he said to them, Those who are well, I have no need of a physician, but those who are sick, I came not to call the righteous, but sinners. Mm-hmm. And when Jesus heard it, he said to them, Those who are well, I have no need of a physician, but those who are sick, I came not to call the righteous, but sinners. Good. Yeah, I'll get some rest later. Thank you, Robbie. Just gonna read some Bible verses until maybe eight, and then we can talk until 8:30, and then I'll end it. Oh man, I am tired though. Yep, there's a doll behind me. See that? John, sure. And in the last days it shall be, God declares, that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. Yeah, and on my men servants and my maidservants in those days I will pour out my spirit, and they shall prophesy. And I will show wonders in the heaven above, and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire, and vapor of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the day of the Lord comes, the great and manifest day. And it shall be that whoever calls on the name of the Lord shall be saved. Revelation chapter 3, verse 14 to 18. And by the signs which it is allowed to work in the presence of the beast, it deceives those who dwell on earth, bidding them make an image for the beast, which was wounded by the sword and yet lived. And it was allowed to give breath to the image of the beast, so that the image of the beast should even speak, and to cause those who would not worship the image of the beast to be slain. Also it causes all, both small and great, both rich and poor, both free and slave, to be marked on the right hand or on the forehead, so that no one can buy or sell unless he has the mark, that is, the name of the beast, or the number of its name. This calls for wisdom. Let him who has understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number. Its number is 666. That was weird. Huh. Revelation is scary. It's spooky, isn't it? That was hard to comprehend. I feel like I have to read the whole thing to get the context of it, you know? Then I saw another beast, which rose out of the earth. It had 2 horns like a lamb, and it spoke like a dragon. How does he know how a dragon talks? Okay. It exercises all the authority of the first beast in its presence, and makes the earth and its inhabitants worship the first beast, whose mortal wound was healed. It works great signs, even making fire come down from heaven to earth in the sight of men. And by the signs which it is allowed to work in the presence of the beast, it deceives those who dwell on earth, bidding them make an image for the beast which was wounded by the sword and yet lived. And it was allowed to give breath to the image of the beast, so that the image of the beast should even speak, and to cause those who would not worship the image of the beast to be slain. Also it causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, both free and slave, to be marked on the right hand or the forehead, so that no one can buy or sell unless he has the mark, that is, the name of the beast or the number of its name. This calls for wisdom. Let him who has understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number. Its number is 666. Why 666? How about Revelation chapter 21, verse 1? Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away, and the sea was no more. And I saw the holy city, New Jerusalem,
coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a great voice from the throne saying, Behold, the dwelling of God is with men. He will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and God himself will be with them. I'm reading past just verse 1, okay? He will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and death shall be no more. Neither shall there be mourning, nor crying, nor pain any more, for the former things have passed away. That is up to verse 4, I believe. And he who sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. Also he said, Write this, for these words are trustworthy and true. And he said to me, It is done. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. To the thirsty I will give water without price from the fountain of the water of life. He who conquers shall have this heritage, and I will be his God, and he shall be my son. But as for the cowardly, the faithless, the polluted, as for the murderers, fornicators, sorcerers, adulterers, and all liars, their lot shall be in the lake that burns with fire and brimstone, which is the second to death. Then came one of the 7 angels who had the 7 bowls full of the 7 last plagues, and spoke to me, saying, Come, I will show you the bride, the wife of the Lamb. And in the Spirit he carried me away to a great high mountain, and showed me the holy city Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, having the glory of God, its radiance like a most rare jewel, like a jasper, clear as crystal. It had a great high wall with 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and on the gates the names of the 12 tribes of the sons of Israel were inscribed. On the east 3 gates, on the 3 gates, on the north 3 gates. Sorry, wait, I'm gonna start that passage over. The one but right before it. It had a great high wall with 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and on the gates the names of the 12 tribes of the sons of Israel were inscribed. On the east 3 gates, on the north 3 gates, on the south 3 gates, and on the west 3 gates. And the wall of the city had 12 foundations, and on them the 12 names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. And he who talked to me had a measuring rod of gold to measure the city and its gates and walls. The city lies foursquare, its length the same as its breadth. And he measured the city with his rod, 12,000 stadia. Its length and breadth and height were equal. He also measured its wall, 144 cubits by a man's measure, that is, an angel's. The wall was built of jasper, while the city was pure gold. Clear as glass. That's beautiful. The wall was built of jasper, while the city was pure gold, clear as glass. The foundations of the wall of the city were adorned with every jewel. The first was jasper, the second sapphire, the third agate, the fourth emerald, the fifth onyx, the sixth carnelian, the seventh chrysolite, the eighth beryl, the ninth topaz, the 10th chrysoprase, the 11th jacinth, the 12th amethyst, and the 12 gates were 12 pearls.
And the 12 gates were 12 pearls. Wow. Each of the gates made of a single pearl. And the street of the city was pure gold, transparent as glass. And I saw no temple in the city, for its temple is the Lord God, the Almighty, and the Lamb. And the city has no need of sun or moon to shine upon it, for the glory of God is its light, and its lamp is the Lamb. By its light shall the nations walk, and the kings of the earth shall bring their glory into it, and their gates shall never be shut by day, and there shall be no night there. They shall bring into it the glory and the honor of the nations, but nothing unclean shall ever enter it, nor anyone who practices abomination or falsehood, but only those who are written in the Lamb's book of life. Wow. Ooh. Should read more of that. Cubit is 2 feet. Thank you. I just thought, wow, that sounds gorgeous. A city made that's just like transparent gold everywhere, and jewels, just like various types of jewels, jasper, clear jasper. That was Revelation, yeah. Yeah, sure. Revelation 2:9 and 3:9, sure. Okay. I know your tribulation and your poverty, but you are rich, and the slander of those who say that they are Jews and are not, but are a synagogue of Satan. Do not fear what you are about to suffer. Behold, the devil is about to throw some of you into prison, that you may be tested, and for 10 days you will have tribulation. Be faithful unto death, and I will give you the crown of life. Okay, I read a little bit past it. Wait. Two 9 and 3 9. Okay. Right over here. Behold, I will make those of the synagogue of Satan who say that they are Jews and are not, but lie. Behold, I will make them come and bow down before your feet, and learn that I have loved you. Okay. Thank you. Wait just a moment. My bad. I think, did I just read the wrong one? Yeah. Actually, that was John. What the heck? Sorry. Revelation 2:9 and 3:9. Wrong one. Okay. Wait just a minute. No, that wasn't wrong. Okay. No, that was right. My bad. Random one, okay? Okay. That's Luke chapter 19, verse 3. And he sought to see who Jesus was, but could not, on account of the crowd, because he was small of stature. So we ran on ahead and climbed up into a sycamore tree to see him, for he was to pass that way. And when Jesus came to the place, he looked up and said to him, Zacchaeus, make haste and come down, for I must stay at your house today. So he made haste and came down and received him joyfully. And when they saw it, they all murmured, He has gone in to be the guest of a man who is a sinner. And Zacchaeus stood and said to the Lord, Behold, Lord, the half of my goods I give to the poor, and if I have defrauded any one of anything, I restore it fourfold. And Jesus said to him, Today salvation has come to this house, since he also is a son of Abraham. For the Son of Man came to seek and to save the lost. As they heard these things, he proceeded to tell a parable, because he was near to Jerusalem, and because they supposed that the kingdom of God was to appear immediately. He said, therefore, a nobleman went into a far country to receive kingly power and then return. Calling 10 of his servants, he gave them 10 pounds and said to them, Trade with these till I come. But his citizens hated him and sent an embassy after him, saying, We do not want this man to reign over us. When he returned, having received the kingly power, he commanded these servants, to whom he had given the money, to be called to him, that he might know what they had gained by trading. The first came before him, saying, Lord, your pound has made 10 pounds more. And he said to him, Well done, good servant, because you have been faithful in a very little, you shall have authority over 10 cities. And the second came, saying, Lord, your pound has made 5 pounds. And he said to him, And you are to be over 5 cities. Then another came, saying, Lord, here's your pound, which I kept laid away in a napkin, for I was afraid of you, because you are a severe man. You take up what you did not lay down. You take up what you did not lay down, and reap what you did not sow. He said to him, I will condemn you out of your own mouth, you wicked servant. You knew that I was a severe man, taking up what I did not lay down, and reaping what I did not sow? Why then did you put my money into the bank, and at my coming I should have collected it with interest? And he said to those who stood by, Take the pound from him and give it to him who has the 10 pounds. And they said to him, Lord, he has 10 pounds. I tell you that to every one who has will more to be given, but from him who has not, even what he has will be taken away. But as for these enemies of mine, who did not want me to reign over them, bring them here and slay them before me. Okay. Yeah, I'm done. Oh, yeah. Okay, guys. How's it going? That's right. Yo, hi Joseph. Hi Ray the Fairy, how's it going? I'm guessing you haven't gotten your painting yet, have you? That'd be cool. Thank you for the bronze medal, Robert. goodness. Surprised that there are this many people here because I'm just tired. I'm not like super energetic or anything, or not talking too much. Just reading the Bible to you guys. Hey, Raid the Fairy, how's it going? Yeah. Well, I'll read some more Bible next time. Next time. Tomorrow. I do have my appointment tomorrow, so. Yeah, I'll have a live stream before that in the morning, around noonish. And then for a couple hours we'll have that, and then we'll do another live stream later. We might start another artwork. That sounds good. I really enjoyed the Vince McMahon painting, actually. If anyone would like to buy this, it is for sale. It's watercolor. Vince McMahon. I didn't even know who he was. Someone recommended that I paint him, and I accepted the challenge. So, it's Vince McMahon. I like how the blazer turned out. It might be my favorite part, actually. The blazer. It's cool. I like the hands, too. You know, someone, I'm not really into wrestling myself. Someone just recommended that I paint Vince McMahon. I didn't even know who he was before I painted him. That's cool. Man, I saw this one clip of Hulk Hogan where he just, I think it was Hulk Hogan. You can look it up if I'm just, correct me if I'm wrong here. But he was like putting he had this stand-up comedian guy, I'm not sure who he was, just a little guy on this show. Like this talk show host, actually. He had him in this chokehold, you know, that made him pass out. And when he passed out, he hit the ground and his head went thump, and actually a pool of blood emerged from under his head. And Hulk's just standing there like, where? Yeah. Do I really look that tired? Seriously? You saw that? Book recommendations? You should read Dr. Dogbody's Leg. And you should read East of Eden. Check those two books out. They're really good. You want to be taken away on a real adventure? Read those books. Yeah, man, it was probably the dumbest thing he ever did on live TV. No, I'm actively looking for a job as well, Mr. Judgmental. You don't know anything about me. My dad needs my help. I'm the only one who does chores around here. You know, if I need help, I have to ask, and usually I don't. It's hard getting a job out here. I'm not the only one struggling. I worked at a cafe for 10 years. I was super, super loyal and dependable, and they shut down. Best advice for getting sober, you have to want it. Get into something like exercise or something to occupy your mind. Find a hobby to get into, something to be passionate about, to enjoy. Yoga, meditation, praying. But it's important to want it, to want to get sober. Because it's hard to get over that hurdle of withdrawal. You should talk to a doctor, get support from a counselor, from a drug counselor, or someone who has experience in whatever addiction you're referring to. I'm going to be 35 come February 26th. Hey Harris, how's it going? Well, thanks, Fixa. It's good to see you guys. No, I'm... What? No, I'm not. Weirdo. Yeah, I've plenty of time. Yeah, that sounds like it would be more difficult because, I mean, people are going to be doing it around you. You got to get away from it. Change your environment. Well, it's nice to see a fellow girl on my channel because most of my audience is dudes. It's good to see more girls. So yeah, welcome to the channel, guys. Thank you for the bronze medal, Texas or bust. How are you doing? Thank you for the $5, D. Oops. Therefore I tell you, and hi, son of Andromeda, how are you? Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. Try living by those words, yeah. Hey, Lindy, I would like kids someday, but I have to find a spouse first. That sounds like it would be, I mean, I'm hoping that happens someday. Thank you, David. We're all struggling. Being sober is extremely difficult. You're doing well. Thank you. Hey, good night, Dominic. Thank you. A little true. I mean, most people in recovery are dudes, at least in the 12-step room. That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. Most people who use YouTube are men, believe it or not. Main cause for the bias. Interesting. Yeah, that's true. I've heard more girls use Instagram, which is interesting, because I hardly ever use Instagram. I only use it to post my artwork. And I need to post that Vince McMahon. Oh, I never. 3 Doors Down, huh? I'd probably recognize their music if I heard it. Just remember, always remember, the evil ones that want us to fail put all sorts of drugs in our path to destroy us. Recent, resent that and stay away from them to spite those. Oh, I do, man. Oh, thank you. I do. Thank you, the Continental Marine. Because that's absolutely true. Well, sometimes it's just like misery likes company. But there are people out there who want you to fail. And I love spiting them. Yeah. Yeah, definitely later in life for me too, because my situation isn't stable at the moment. I'd like to be the kind of mom who's able to be there with her kids. You know, I'd like to raise my own kids. Hey, psych, Chad. I was a heroin addict. I've been clean since February 28, 2023. And it's almost my birthday. 2 days before that. My brother beat a decade of heroin and meth. He is 3 years sober, and we are on vacation together now. Congratulations, man. I'm so glad for you. I'm so glad that your relationship with your brother's still good and healthy too. 'Cause I have some siblings who won't even talk to me, even though I didn't really do anything to them. I mean, one of them I did. I did insult one of them. Was addicted to meth and cocaine. Addicted to the Walls of Jericho is a great song. Help me get through. Addicted by the Walls of Jericho. Yeah, I'll check that out. Never even heard of that band. The Walls of Jericho. The Walls of Jericho. Write that down. It's a very, very common predicament. You can be addicted to just about anything. So we need to change our habits for the better, right? And they make us feel better. Like exercising brings about so many healthy endorphins, makes you feel so good, especially when you break a sweat. Like that feels so good. Going swimming or lifting weights, or you see progress. Making art and painting. I love making art and painting, but it's like whenever I finish a piece, I have this kind of sad feeling like, now what? Oh, just create another one then. Just make another one. It's always intimidating though when you start out. Oh, Raid the Fairy, your painting better arrive. You better let me know. Oh yeah, people have called me Annie. I don't mind it. Yeah, it's a wonder that I'm alive, Mr. Chili. Thank you. Yeah. And I'm sorry you've lost your friends to that. So have I. One of them was 2 years younger than me. Thank you, Fixa. Thank you, Brandon. Hey, Phelan Jones. Hi there. That's true. Hermos Mora. Yeah, I can see you're having internet problems, Joy. Sorry about that. You'd like to buy one of my paintings? What would you like for me to paint? Because I'm always accepting commissions and I'd love to get into a new painting. Yeah, Joseph, hit me up via Discord. It's right here. It's emerald underscore wing underscore 13473 down there. I'm 35 and also and sober for 9 years. Keep your head up. 2 kids helped me a lot. Heroin is a bitch to kick. I had to go to prison for 5 years for me. I just came across the stream by random. Well, thank you, David, and welcome to the live stream. I'm glad that you're doing well. I can see how that would be helpful. Having 2 kids to live for gives you purpose. Shandle gives me a purpose here too, you know? Like, I can't imagine going off and doing that stuff and just, that endangers him. I can't even imagine. Hey, you have a good night too, Bobby. Thank you. Brazil's a beautiful place. I don't know anything about the politics, but yeah, it's a beautiful place. I love the statue of Jesus in Rio de Janeiro. I don't take SSRIs. Believe it or not, actually I don't, because I don't want to get serotonin syndrome when I choose to do this instead. It's methylene blue. I'm not sponsoring this, guys, but methylene blues. Focused. Yeah, I'm tired actually. My music Gen X. And I'm gonna go to bed soon, just like Robert suggested up there. Yeah, Joseph, add me on Discord. Thank you, Raid the Fairy. Hey, you have good nights, Brandon. Yeah, stay natural. Magnesium and vitamin B and D is great for mental health. Yeah, I just got some, actually. I just got a big thing of it. It's huge. And they're gummies. They're really good. Actually, I just took some of those, so maybe that's why I'm a little more focused. Look inside and you have a light. Can't do much about yesterday, but you can make tomorrow a positive one-up to us when you only lose when you quit. Try hang. Thank you, Billy. And by the way, Joseph, check out Raid the Fairy's message. Does the methylene blue stuff actually work? You know, I'm not sure if it's placebo or whatnot, but I think it does. I think it does. It does kind of hit my brain with a wave of focus, which is awesome. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you for liking. and encouraging other people to like. Magnesium threonate. Huh, okay. I wonder if the stuff I got actually has that. Ooh, Dungeons and Dragons. That'd be fun. I like video games. I used to play Dungeons and Dragons with my childhood friend when I was a kid. Hey. Hi, Sta. How are you? Vitamin B12. Yeah, that, the magnesium supplement I have, I think it has vitamin B12. Let me go get it so I can see. I want to show you guys how to do this. Magnesium. It's got 16-in-1 complex. It's got sodium, ashwagandha root extract, L-theanine, vitamin D, vitamin B6, and zinc. What's this? I thought it was gonna be like this big. It's this big. And they come in these individual packets. You're supposed to take 2 of them, and they're really good. They're really tasty. But yeah, it's magnesium supplement. And that probably does make me feel a little relaxed there. Yep. I love gummy vitamins. It can dye your organs blue just because of the molecule structure, but it has amazing health benefits. So do you want so do what you want with that information. That's interesting. I mean, if no one sees it, who cares, right? Just people are gonna dissect me and do an autopsy. I mean, whatever, and they're gonna be like, okay, I know where she's been. I know what she's been drinking. Oh, dye your brain blue. That's actually kind of cool. That's actually kind of cool. Thank you, Fixa, and thank you. Oops, and thank you, Ray the Fairy. Thank you, Joseph. Oh, we're all children of God. Been on the blue sauce. Well, I mean, it gives me a blue tongue for a little while, but it goes away. But I guess it might dye certain organs permanently, I guess. You're a very beautiful woman, and I'm sorry for whatever drove you on your dark path. I've been there and seen many never return. So on a positive note, I'm glad you're doing good. Thank you. You know, I'm not sure exactly what drove me to choose such a reckless path, but my grandma died right beforehand, and I moved 3 times before I moved into student housing, was by myself. I invited people into my place. I was super naive, didn't know what the hell I was doing. I had social anxiety, which drove me up the wall, and someone offered it to me, and I was just like, hell yeah, okay, fine, I'll do some. They've shown it in autopsies, although you can see the pictures. It's not that bad looking, to be honest. Huh. I'm an alien. Someone give this little bean some forehead kisses. Well, thank you, the Continental Marine. I'm hoping so. Just have to, you know, find a guy I have chemistry with, and then I'll be really happy. Or if I find a job that I really love, I'll be happy. Best of luck. It's a hard, shitty walk, but the end is worth it. That's right. Thank you, Joseph.
someone's never seen a chin dimple before. Well, I joke about my own chin, so I don't care. Not knowing what we're doing is usually the recipe for disaster. Been there, done that. I'm glad you made it out alive. Thank you. Yeah, it is kind of a wonder. You have it in your coffee? Huh, I've thought about doing that. Worried if I put it in my hot coffee, it might ruin some of the effects, but maybe I'll try it. It does get better indeed, Doc. Mm. Yeah, well, I love cooking. I always cook my own food. But every now and then I like to go out and have something. You know, if someone wants to take me out to eat, I'll definitely do that. Depends though on the restaurant. Oh. Oh really? The company that makes Jarrow formulas makes Magmind. It has magnesium threonate in it, and it's awesome. Seriously. Well, let me do a screenshot of the comment, and I'll check it out. The chin dimple is one detail that makes you look prettier than you know. It's not a reason for insecurity. Like, what the hell? I don't feel that insecure about it. When I was a kid, my big brother would make fun of it. No one else did. Just my big brother. So that gives you an idea as to the mentality of these people who make fun of it. It's 12-year-old boy mentality. My big brother doesn't do that anymore. My big brother wouldn't do that anymore because it's immature. I am a little tired, Fixa. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you and Robert. I am tired, and I'll go to bed soon. I'll go chill. Lay on my Shakti mat. By the way, I'm not a sponsor or anything. I just want to show you something that's helped me out, okay? Because it's like 20 bucks. It's not that expensive. I think it's around that. I'm going to get my water, too. Close my windows, it's getting cold. Okay, this thing here, oh gosh, I love it. If I ever have like a sore back or anything like that, this really helps. It has these little spikes, and it causes the blood to rush to that area, and to the area that's like painful that you're laying down on, and it's so nice. I'm gonna lay down on this when I'm done. I lived on peanut butter sandwiches and homemade salsa mainly, and I'm healthy as a horse. Yeah, I mean, I eat very healthy, you know? I've been, sometimes I fall into a habit of eating one type of food, like, too much because I crave it all the time. But I implement more. I add more variety into my meals because I know it's necessary. Like having the meat and potatoes and peas is really good. Speaking of which, I need to put those potatoes away when I'm done with this. When I get my water, I'll do that. So yeah, I don't believe you, GJ. I think you're trolling, dude, and I don't believe you. Anyhow, So, guys, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming to my channel. I'm gonna go to bed and put those potatoes away. Get some water. Yeah. Oh yeah. They are expensive, that's for sure. It's unfortunate how expensive eggs have gone. They were like the most biodiverse source of protein. They were such a good deal. Anyway, see you tomorrow, guys. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. It's very much appreciated. You have a good night. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my live stream. Gute Nacht. Gute Nacht. Good night.